only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the ACC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. To the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Baxter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Heaves it deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else...
He lobs one high down the left side. Wraps it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air. It's Washington. Caught in the backfield. It's Rays. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. The defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is a designed run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. Fourth and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit as he throws. Finds space on the right. There he goes. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's White. Oh, what a caught! Flying out to the left. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the toss to the left. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing deep. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Maryland! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Washington. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's got his man. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Touchdown, Longhorn! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed a spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll try the run. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Under fire. Working the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Quarterback keeper. Got the 1st down and more. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
On the ground, it's Baxter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Thrust that arm out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes a handoff. It's Baxter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texans!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Oregon State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
And some room to work. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Right down the gut of the field. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. There he goes. No, he got loose. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation. They can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they pick up a little chunk and a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can get you first downs.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to beat him to the left. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. He'll heave it deep. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Here comes the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
That's caught. It's Manning. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense does the work itself for the pick six. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's White. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and then keep the drive alive.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, they're after him. Caught close to the marker. It's White. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one.